Hi, this is Jillian Wood, and this is my final GLP Global Learning Project interaction vlog. Sorry about the microphone. Okay, so, before both of my interactions with Brian, I felt super nervous. I was worried that he was going to not have a super great time, that he was just not going to really enjoy anything, or he would think it was stupid, or I don't know. I was just super nervous that it wasn't going to go well, but it did. And he was also nervous about, more specifically, not being able to communicate what he was trying to say in English, because sometimes it's hard to make the translations, and we both, I think, were we got more comfortable as the interactions went on, which was good. And then after, we both felt like we learned a lot about each other's cultures. I felt like I learned a lot about his, and he felt like he learned a lot about mine. Just from talking and interacting, which is pretty cool. I think after these interactions, I felt differently about the ways in which we view other cultures, because we think of other places as so foreign and different, and like our way of life being like the only, like, the right way to live. And I mean, like, while it's what's normal to us, it's not everyone's normal, and that's okay. It's the way it's supposed to be. But you should be accepting of the way that other people live. And Brian agreed with me on that, except he also said that for him, adjusting to a new culture is very important, which doesn't mean like leaving your old culture behind. It just means like it's important if you're living in another country besides your own, like your home country with a different culture. It's important that you learn to accept their customs and their beliefs as well as your own. I think I learned about myself that I can also be stereotypical, like, not stereotypical, but like I can stereotype other people. Like, it's easy to stereotype other people, which isn't a good thing, but it happens. Like, everyone does it. Not super great, but smear mascara, lovely. And Brian said the same thing. Like, he told me like him and his friends used to stereotype Americans and like our behavior as a society, and he told me like that's not super great, because stereotyping isn't good and everyone's a different person, and it's very important to accept that and understand that. I think as an MSU student, I'm going to be more considerate towards our international friends, and more understanding of what they're going through, adjusting to a new culture and a new way of life, and how difficult that is. And I'm going to, I think it's like our responsibility as students and members of the community here to be more accepting of cultures that are different from our own, because there's so many different cultures here. It's important to understand, not everyone lives the same way that you do. And that I think this experience is going to influence me as a teacher in the future and a learner now, because, well, one, I have learned about a lot about different cultures, and I think it makes it easier to understand why people do the things that they do, if you understand like the cultural background and how everyone's different from you. And then as a teacher, I think it's going to help me with my future students and understanding their cultures, even though I might not have experienced them myself.